Good day, grand day, and great day to you all. Welcome back on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. My name is Dr. Tara Date, and thank you for joining me. I wanted to immediately follow up on the previous video that I did on expectations. I wanted to kind of expand on it and go a little deeper and kind of get closer to home to where many of you are, closer to home to where many of you have been, closer to home where you guys can really resonate with what I am saying. Yes, this is an extension of Expectations 1, the previous video, but I do want to expand further on this, and perhaps I'll give a different title at the end of this video. But using the previous video as a springboard and using that as an example and talking about relationships, how many of us have been in relationships that we've tried and we've tried and we've tried to make the relationship work? We've done all that we could. We've argued, we've fought, we've gone to meetings or, had family interventions, spoken with your partner for hours at a time, days at a time, with tears, blood, and sweat. And no matter what it is you do, no matter what it is you say, the circumstances and the situations are not changing. And you're tired, and you're frustrated, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. But you don't want to let go of the relationship because you hope that this person is going to change, and you don't want to miss out when they do. And you don't want to be mad at yourself, and perhaps you're just hanging on because perhaps they just will change. Just perhaps. How long are you going to allow yourself to endure feeling sad and depressed, frustrated and angry? How long are you going to put yourself in harm's way when it comes to your self-esteem, when it comes to your essence, when it comes to your self-value and self-worth? How long are you going to endure this self-abuse that you're putting on yourself? You're the one deciding to continue a relationship that has shown you everything else but what you've expected it to be. This relationship has shown you everything else except what you would hope those potentials would be. All of those potentials has not come to fruition, but you're hanging on for dear life. You're hanging on with the last fiber of your being. For what? For what? So that your ego, your mind can prove to you that you saw it with your own eyes that this relationship is not working? Do you want something to happen to prove to you once and for all that this relationship is not going to work? When deep down inside, in your gut, before you even made the decision to engage in this relationship, somewhere inside of you, deep down inside, if all of you can reflect and look back, all of you will know and remember that deep down inside, something told you not to get in this relationship. Something told you this relationship was not for you. Something told you, pump your brakes, hold on, sit back, and continue to watch this person. But no! The ego, the mind, oh, well, what if this and what if that, and perhaps this is the one, and perhaps, yes, this is going to be my person. And so your mind justified to you all of the excuses why you should perhaps entertain this relationship. No matter how hard you try, no matter what it is you do, no matter how much you cry, no matter how much you try to work it out, it still does not work. But, I have to say that no matter how bad this person hurt you, no matter how bad this person hurt you, you did it to yourself. Why? Because something told you, and that something was your essence, your gut, your spirit. Your spirit knows and knew long before these 12 years that you just spent in this relationship that ended up in nothing, these 5 years that you wasted all this time, this energy, blood, sweat, tears, sleepless nights on a relationship that deep down inside your spirit knew was not going to work. I know this stings. It stings bad. Your mind had other ideas. Your spirit knew before you. Your spirit is much wiser than you are. Your spirit warned you that this ain't the one. This person is not for you. But your mind, your ego, oh, well, we're going to try to make it work. Something that is natural, that is effortless, hardly requires work. It requires commitment, trust, love, honesty. That stuff, honesty, love, is effortless. But when you say to yourself, when the ego, when the mind says to you, let's try to make it work, because now you're trying to graft something into what it's not, into what it is you want it to be, because you're trying to make it work. Rather than allowing, rather than the two beings, the two essences coming together and naturally flowing, naturally growing, naturally expanding, naturally loving each other. There's a big difference, a huge difference. So the question is, why is it that you didn't want to listen to your gut? Why is it that you didn't want to listen to your spirit that is so much more wiser than you are, your spirit that sees so much more further than your natural eye mind can see, your essence, your spirit that told you, that's not the one, don't even go down this road. But the mind is sitting there justifying much louder, yelling to you in your mind, yeah, go in this relationship. Yeah, go with this person. This person might be the one. This person, oh, imagine how many kids in a family, and imagine how much of a power couple we can be. That's the new catchphrase, power couple, right? Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is the truth of what it is we go through in life. Your essence is always warning you for your betterment. But because of the thoughts in your mind, because of the social construct that you've adopted, because you're listening to your friends, because you're watching social media and you want to have what everyone else has, you ignore your essence. You ignore what is for you. You put yourself in this situation. Why do I say that? Because your essence warned you against it. Deep down inside, somewhere along this journey, if you quiet your mind long enough and you allow yourself to reflect, you will recall, your spirit will show you exactly at what point in time that it warned you not to get into this relationship. But you went ahead and you ignored your essence. You dumbed down your truth to satisfy the possibilities or the potentials that your mind has given you for this person. Hence, arriving to expectations that you had on someone that was never meant for them or the relationship. These expectations of what you put in place, of what you would like it to be, because you thought you had control. You thought that you can make it work. But all of us, at some point in every relationship that has gone awry in your life, you were duly warned by your essence, by your spirit. Why didn't you listen? Why you didn't trust your spirit enough to know that it has your back? It knows what you need. Why couldn't you trust yourself enough, your gut enough, to show you the way? Why did you feel you needed to create this alter reality of a relationship and trying to make it work? Do you not trust that your spirit knows exactly what relationship is for you? Are you impatient? Do you think you can fabricate this on your own? Why is it that we are not trusting ourselves, our true sense of self? Not the mind, not the ego, but our gut. That is the question that I have for you. Again, guys, I know this stings. But if you quiet your mind enough and you allow yourself to reflect, each and every one of you will remember that time when your gut told you, my gut warned me. But I decided to go against my gut because I wanted to fulfill other ideations that we have in our minds that's given to us by the influx of influence that we have from our friends, schools, society, TV, media, social media, whatever the case may be, families, whatever the case may be, politics, whatever the case may be. You are trying to fulfill the ideals of your mind and not the course or the purpose of your spirit. It is what it is, guys. Sit on that. Thank you all for watching. Remember that you're loved. Namaste. Bye. And there you have it on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Thank you once again all for watching. Remember to click that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, remember you're loved. Namaste.